What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a 2011 Toyota Prius with an ABS light on. Oh man, talk about bad timing, right? Imagine if your grandmother is going to Publix and she sees these lights set on her dash, she's gonna freak out. Well, in this video I'm gonna try to help you settle grandma's nerves. You're gonna be like, don't worry grandma, I know what the problem is, I saw it on YouTube. Junior helped me out with it. So I'm just gonna plug my scanner in. This is my personal laptop. Any personal scanner or good diagnostic tool will be able to look up the DTC. So we have DTC C1391, abnormal leak in accumulator. What is that? So that's pretty much the brake booster or ABS pump, but on these Prius it's a little bit different. In a little bit I'll show you guys exactly where it's located, and I'll be sure to drop another video on how to remove it. Gonna make our way to the front here. You're gonna get a chance to hear what it sounds like. You're gonna hear this weird buzzing sound. You guys hear that? It's a little annoying after a while. Now I'm gonna try to zoom in guys and show you where the brake booster pump is located. Try to shine my light on it. You'll pretty much hear it still buzzing, you know, it's gonna be buzzing and moving around. Trying to shine my light on it for you guys. I hope you can see it. You know, I'm recording this with my phone. I'm not exactly using my Sony camera. That's the one my wife used for her hair channel. But you see it buzzing. That's that annoying buzzing sound you hear. And right above it, that's the brake fluid reservoir you're looking at. That's your culprit right there. Try to zoom out so you guys can, have a better reference of where it's located. You see your coolant reservoir, the pink bottle, and right after it is the brake fluid reservoir. So right underneath that brake fluid reservoir is that brake booster pump. The reason why you hear it running continuously like that, remember the DTC said abnormal leak in accumulator. So that pump is just continuously running, wearing itself out because it's trying to build pressure. You think there's some kind of leak, internal leak in the system, and it's just running, trying to get that pressure back so you have a brake pedal. But when you have an internal leak, it just keeps working and the pressure never reached the limit that it's looking for, so it just continuously runs and just makes that buzzing sound. And then eventually it turns the ABS light on, and then you come into the dealership to see me. So even though I'm pretty sure it's the accumulator and the brake booster pump I showed you that's the problem, you always want to do a visual inspection, make sure you don't have any external leak. Brake fluid is not leaking out of the brake lines, or you don't have any cut lines anywhere, or a bleeder screw is not left because somebody else did a brake job and forgot to tighten it. Now you're leaking fluid. Because if you have an external leak, you can also set that same light. You may not have a bad brake booster, you could just have an external leak somewhere in the rear vehicle, somewhere in the front lines, anywhere in the lines. Anywhere there's a leak in the vehicle, that pump will continuously run, trying to build back pressure in the system, and it's just going to run, tire itself out. So always do a visual check. In this particular vehicle, everything looks good and we have no outside leaks. And if you're in a situation where you can't easily lift up the car and check all four wheels or any of the brake lines, just take a look at the brake fluid reservoir. If you see it this full, I'm trying to wipe off the dirt so you can see the max line. If you see the reservoir have fluid in it, chances are you don't have any external leak. It's probably an internal leak in the brake booster pump and the accumulator that I showed you guys earlier. So you don't really need to check anything underneath the vehicle. As you can see here, I still have plenty of fluid in the reservoir. So my gut's telling me 9 out of 10 times, 10 out of 10 times, matter of fact, is gonna be the brake actuator and the brake booster pump right below it. And I'll make sure I have another video, guys, show you how to remove it. If you guys are interested in seeing that one, I'll be uploading it sometime this week on the steps it takes and what's involved in doing a job like that. Some guys at the dealership don't really like doing them, but me personally, I don't mind it at all. And if you see this reservoir full, chances are you don't have any external leak. Now what you guys are looking at right here, this is the brake booster pump outside of the vehicle, so you guys can have a better visual. that's what was making that buzzing sound. This is obviously removed from the vehicle so you guys can really see it up close. And like I said, I'll have another video on how to remove these components. And this bad boy right here is the brake booster itself. The other one was the pump. This is the brake booster. And what you see me pointing at, that's where your brake pedal linkage is linked to. So every time you press on the brakes, it's pushing that rod. So now let's make our way towards the vehicle. And we're gonna be able to see how it looks with the two components removed. So that's where the brake booster and the brake booster pump were sitting. And that's the cause of your ABS light on, guys. That's why grandma was freaked out and couldn't make it to Publix. The light set. At least now you guys can help grandma out with the information you learned from this video. Anything I missed, any questions you have, leave it in the comments. And like I said, I'll make another video on how to remove these two components. Stay tuned, look out for it. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.